giants fight to defend the standard they have created. A standard that every challenger in the league is still chasing. With their captain, Kramm, back at the helm, they are whole once again. Ladies and gentlemen, look up to the team that stands above the rest. The benchmark of greatness in MPL Malaysia. Let's roar for Selangor! Chiku still not here. Fantasy comes out. The Flicker penalty zone catches one. TV secures the turtle. SOD comes in with the final slash. And Bigatron fights the combo. It's a killing spree. Double kill for the CEO. Lynch finds his own. Stormy's the last one left, and they'll chase him down. Triple for the CEO. Team wipe for Bigatron.
And that well ahead. 6 Kiku lead.
Oh,
look at the
aggressive move from TV. They found Innocent. TV probably did the tower here, but his job is done. It's just the rest of the team now that needs to pick up the rest. Chiku 1v1 against the Susan, but look at Kramm jumps in. 2-man penalty zone locks them down. Chiku still zoning Stormy out. Lynch with the flicker final slash mega kill for the Arlet. He's gonna need to survive 1v2 now. He's healing up a lot. He's dodging everything. Is Lynch out? He dashes to the minion wave. And the Steed, and the Lord is being held in place. Chibi goes in, gets a stun on Kramm, who is tanking quite a lot of damage right now. They'll push Yums aside, freeze him down. Golden Arrow comes out, but Yums will be the first to fall. 2-man penalty zone comes out from Kramm. Catches Z and Lynch. They're gonna have to flicker out. Shut down for Kramm. He picks up the Arlet. Wind of Nature on both marksmen, but the crystal is open, and Chiku's on top of it. He fights the legendary streak on Stormy, and BTRM are the first to take one. Game 1 secured by Bigatron.
Look at that. Look at that. Look how happy Rasi is. He knows what that win and what that victory meant to them right there, because it's definitely a momentum booster for
Rasi with the Raging Sandstorm, not able to connect, but Chibi survives on 1 HP. Xena comes in to join the party. Lynch gonna try and re-engage. RWM is perfect. Sets up the kill on Kramm.
I was a bit of afraid right there, the fact that Chiku...
Again, they're gonna try and start the fight, but Chiku already blazing the way into the backline with Wind of Nature. He picks off Skies. He's gonna blink back. He's in danger. Kramm will get the punish at least. Lord stolen away by Innocent, but Kramm will pay the price with his life. Flicker Raging Sandstorm coming in from Rasi, lands on 2, sets them up. Stormy 1 hit away. Z flickers forward, lands the final with the Void Crystal. Innocent trades for Rasi, but he is the last one standing. Lynch will be sent to deal with him while the other 2 push the mid wave.
Oh, look at that. Wow, instantly. Innocent gets his full health back, but Lynch is not gonna stop. He's trying to disturb Innocent as much as possible right.
First halfway cuts off the back line. You know, Kramm gonna jump forward. Land Shaker gonna be used, but he's surrounded under the tower, so he will fall. Innocent tries to dash back in. He's gonna get caught in the dark wave. 1v4, and the Hulkman Hulk Beast will fall. Mega kill. But look, as Skies, the Sky Prince comes in, picks up the double of his own Mountain Shocker use to slow. He needs to get out of here.
Rasi, no flicker, right? Yep. No flicker, and Skies with the Mountain Shocker is just gonna walk away. But Rasi is not gonna let it happen.
Okay.
Unfortunate for Rasi right there.
There's the conceal play. They see Lynch and Z. They're gonna pop the glorious pathway and start with Lynch. RWM used defensively. The final Valor Rocket, not gonna fit. But Chiku, guys, again hunts down the Sky Prince. Kramm with the Landshaker finds 2, but he just ends up dying. It's a double kill for the Claw. Raging Sandstorm Flicker lands on 1. Stormy gonna be chased down. He S-purifies. He will get away. And Paquito finishes him off, but Yums gonna be focused down. Triple kill for the CEO as big. That means SRG, green light, they're jumping in. Z has to flicker away, but he's not able to escape in time. Chiku with the blazing duet, doing a good amount of damage. Isn't enough though to get spatial migration. They knock him Innocent. Monster kill! Chiku, guys, with the double! They found the power get they're looking for, but Skies, he wants that. Wind of Nature gonna be used preemptively. Make sure he doesn't get sniped.
I mean, that is...
Those 2 is Skies. He does have damage scaling. They're doing a great job clearing the minion wave. They missed the spatial migration. They're gonna jump the backline while Chiku works on the base, but there's no minions left. Blazing Duet gonna be used. They find 1. Yums still surviving, and here comes Kramm. The captain is back. Flicker Landshaker connects with 2. Yums drops the immortality. Kramm goes in. They find a spatial migration once again. Rasi's gonna be the first one down. Landshaker connects with Chiku, guys. Innocent comes through. Violet Requiem locks down the Lapu Lapu, and they find the kill, but SRG will hold.
SRG still hold on right now.
Here comes Round Shocker once again. Glorious Pathway going to be used. Backline is being dived. Violet Requiem finds one. Sky secures the Lord, but Kramm will fall. And Skies is traded. Legendary streak for Tico. And it's a being focused. Wind of Nature keeps Tico alive. Double kill. They slay them all. Stormy tries to survive. He's the last one standing. But it is not going to be enough. BTRM have done it again. They have wiped out the Red Giants from the land of dawn, and the crystal is wide open. The Lord's gonna come out. Will it buy SRG enough time? They have 20 seconds on the respawn timer. I think this is it. No, BTRM. Bigatron Malaysia by Vitality.
Wow.
1 game away from sending the Giants to the lower bracket.
And the crowd goes wild for BCRM. What do you do?
Well,
what do SRG do now? Victory back.
The Chiku Glaze.
Okay, sorry.
I think we do have to address the elephant in the room here. What is going on with that SRG draft? I'm really confused, right? Like, why are they drafting these sorts of heroes? Why are they pulling out such unusual things? Why are they relying on double fighter? Side lane showing the Kimi, Pakito, Yisun, Shin opening. When Phobius is still open, it really is a question mark for me right here. But hopefully, you know what? I can't answer these questions myself. I need to invite someone special onto the stage. So here he is, replacing a Dean.
Rassi's gonna go and initiate on Kramm, get the freeze in, force the flicker out. But they don't really have much more after that. Logically speaking, BTR should consider giving this up, but everyone is at level 4. Here comes Lynch with the Shifting Skies, only catches the Crab, not really what you want. But the Fantasy will come out as well. Blazing Duet gonna be used, Chiku joins the fight. Skies secures the turtle, and instantly SRG backs it off. Grab gonna be used on top of the Sora, and then we have the Cloudbind being used backwards to try and engage the receive, but Kramm comes back through. First blood to the Pakito. Skies finds his own. Bigatron still trying to fight. They get the trade onto Stormy, but they'll lose Rassi, and that's gonna be a double kill for both Kramm and Skies. First over time, their only real win con now is gonna be Chiku, but Innocent 1v1 under the tower. Hari is so strong right now. The flicker forward from Yumes, and they found him. The Claude falls. Flicker from Z to escape. Things are just getting better for SRG.
It's up level as well.
I'm gonna use Shifting Skies to catch Yumes, lock him down, surround him 1v5, so Bigatron finally get another kill on the board. But they have to surrender the Lord to make it happen. Coming from the flank, he's gonna try and force Innocent to purify, but Innocent knows how to keep track of that. He's gonna drop the Salmon Force, and Rassi just dies before he can do anything. Z trying to flicker away, but look at flank, already a double kill for Innocent. Skies doesn't even need to do anything. He's just standing back there, and BTR are forced to make a full disengage.
No. It's just so difficult for BTRM right now.
Look at that damage. Grab. They find Chiku, guys. He's trying to run back into the base, but he does actually manage to drop Yumes in the mountain, so he's gonna get traded out. Chibi not able to defend bot tower, though. He comes in, freezes Innocent, uses the Fatal Link, drags him forward. The Grab already found a target, and look at the damage from SRG. It is way too much. Double kill for Tsuyo. Killing spree for the Hari. Chiku is the last one standing, and Kramm flickers forward to pick him off. Lord is no longer necessary because SRG have dominated game number 3. They are not going down without a fight. We are seeing the official return of the Red Giants to the playoff stage. We're going to game number 4.
With the Leomon. And Rassi right now is gonna get killed.
Rassi's dead. Yeah, he's not surviving that one. First blood over the Stormy. Lilia is basically Hylos' worst.
Like, Clean is not a Cloud. Clean is not a Moscow, but hold that thought.
Instant initiation. Beautiful gank at level 3 right there. And Rassi will fall once again. Skies right already see that they're being disrupted in frontline. Chibi is able to secure this turtle away. Skies dropping low, but great zoning from the rest of SRG. Rassi just cannot chase him down. And now Chibi's just gotta back it off.
One of damage on our Skies.
They are trying to reverse. Skies dropping low once again, but the Fatal Links catches Rassi. Rassi is just being turned into dead meat this game. Yumes will eventually be traded. Good knockout strike, a lockdown traction pulse with Stormy, but Black Shoes gets him out 1 for 2. goes through. Flicker Fatal Links only catches Rossi, but here comes the Valkyrie's Descent. They jump straight in with the Glorious Pathway, trying to dismantle backline. Look at the Gloom stacks really building up, but BTRM honestly holding on pretty well. Chiku goes for the snipe, finds the Atlas. Turtle drops low. Sky secures it. Lynch tries to chase down Kramm, but he's a little bit too deep, so he's gotta stop.
Is it because of the start? I feel like, yeah, Black Shoes was used by Stormy, but hold that thought.
They're collapsing on the backline. Yun flickers in, Fatal Link catches two. He will go down, but he already got the stun. Phantom Seed comes out. Zaman Force as well. Stormy is unstoppable because they're all funneling into a small area, and Chibi is unfortunately gonna bite the dust. No jungler for BTRM, but here comes Lynch, the Paquito from the flank. He misses his last grill, but he's already done enough. He's reset the turtle. He might be surrounded, but man, Harif just dashes his way out. Meanwhile, in the top lane, Fatal Link's gonna be used. Catches two members. Lynch and TB in trouble. Valkyrie's Descent. Lynch trying to heal off the minion wave, but there's just way too much damage here. 4v2, and the 2 goes down.
There's nothing that they can do right there.
He's going for the greedy build. Zaman 4 is going to be denied with Glorious Pathway, but once again, the backline is going to be cut off. Phantom Seed can be used under the tower. Yums goes back in, goes for the stun, finds it. Yums will trade his life for Chiku, and that is worth it in every degree of the word. Rossi comes along as a bonus along with the bot tier 1.
Yeah. Still don't understand why the clean picked up. Can't do too much. Lynch missed the knockout strike against Freya right there. Is it?
Draxon Pulse will unfortunately not find anyone. Rossi walks forward, gets the stun, but once again the catch Fatal Link's gonna be used on Chibi. Locks him down just in time for the Lord to be secured by Skies. Lynch goes for the horse, not able to find it. SRG got their objective. They're gonna try and back this up.
Still a lot of... I'm just hoping a good game fight right now.
Here's the last Valkyrie's Descent already on top of Z in the backline. Meanwhile, the front line being slowly taken apart. The Fatal Links comes through. They catch one. Killing spree for Kramm as Z falls. Kramm unfortunately will die inside the base, but his job is already done. They do find a shutdown. Chiku is able to get that kill onto the Freya. So that's a nice gold injection. But look at how little mobility the Clint actually has. He is able to escape from Yums for a while, but then the rest of the team comes by, finishes him off, and now Lynch is the last one left standing. Lynch himself finds the shutdown on the Lilia, but it's going to be a killing spree for Skies and a team wipe for SRG. Dive the backline, Valkyrie's Descent can be used 1v1 between the EXP laners. TB was the first one down because look at the Gloom stacks. They're just all building up. Stormy's literally just running around. The EXP laners are still going, but now we have a monster kill streak for Innocent and a two-man Fatal Links from Yums in the backline is going to be the final nail in the coffin. Double kill for the Harry. Only one left, and now there's none left. Another team wipe for SRG. As ladies and gentlemen, we jump right into game number 5 yet again.
I am speechless, ladies and gentlemen. I am definitely speechless.
Chibi's just gonna go. Ladies and gentlemen, Land of Dawn is...
Wait, hold on! Yums trying to export Chibi! He's gonna pick him up! First blood going over to SRG! Double RWM! Grab, finds Skies! And Chiku, guys, dives! The tower finds the kill! He's gonna get chased down, though! They want the Wolfman! They find the Wolfman! Double kill for Kramm!
And all this while Innocent is just farming on the bot side. So it's
He's zoning. He's gonna get himself kicked right into Skies. Deadly magic can be used. But Grab gives him back his HP. Drags Yums backwards, and Yums will fall. RWM gonna be used by Stormy. They lock and run. Chibi gets the turtle. Rossi gets traded. Two-man Infernal Pursuit is pretty good. But Blaze Surge will miss, and SRG will disengage. But Rossi flickers back, gets two-man stun. RWM comes out, but it gets cancelled in backline. Kramm is jumping in. Both of the backlines are being disrupted. Chiku gonna pop the wolf form, goes in, tries to take out Kramm, does successfully do so. And Rossi survives it all. So Bigatron are now up in terms of numbers. But now here comes the actual big bad wolf. Innocent doing good damage. They collide with Yum. They find a kill. Blazing Duet gonna be used, but it gets cancelled. Pushed back by Lynch, who will flicker out of the way. Sky's not able to chase the kill. Blaze Surge! TB! Beautiful! Aim finds the Harley. Innocent trying to fight back, but Stormy will pick up Z, and that's gonna be the end of that.
You know how much Chiku wants to go in for all those kills right there, but he understands that I cannot...
Pick actually finds the wrong target. TB will tank it for his Eve, and he dances forward! TB finds the Harley! Grab, secures Yums. TB somehow alive on 1 HP in a turnaround.
After this, Chibi is
a great job of keeping him in place. So Create the Dragon will find Rossi and sacrifice the glue to the god. RWM Blazing Duet, SRG fights back. They found the combo! And now Bigatron is being away, but the deadly magic earns its name. A shutdown. 4 Skies and 4 members of Bigatron are dead.
That is a great.
They got that wipeout. It's like, all right, it's good. They went from equal to 4K ahead.
Ewan's gonna kick Rassi, tries to be cancelled by Lynch, but not able to. And look at Innocent, he just does way too much damage. Rassi's gone, Lynch is gone, double kill, blazing to it. The Hulkman, Hulkbeast takes no prisoners. Triple kill for the Claude, and 4 members of Bigatron wiped again. Cured. BTR just have to back it off. The question is, will SRG allow them to? Rassi, not gonna be so lucky. He's the victim of the kick, he's the victim of the kill, and Kramm with the 2-man land shaker. It's trying to escape, but they cannot. It's already a double kill for Innocent. 14 minutes in, and SRG not letting go of the gas.
Gentlemen, if SRG wins this one, tomorrow is SRG against IG.
Ooh.
Well, looks like they
Okay.
TV this time around, and Crystal's gonna be wide open right for the taking. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, a reverse sweep has hit the building. SRG return in grand fashion. They will move on to the upper bracket finals.
I like that the security had to work today. They're like, all right, guys, calm down. But yes, another reverse sweep. And both by the teams that arrived in the upper bracket. For now, the status quo is as is. The bottom teams haven't been doing so well, but the number 1 and number 2 teams of regular season, they're gonna meet tomorrow. And whoever wins that one goes to Paris.
I'm not gonna be